King Richie decided to visit Lady Rita, who has been locked up for the past 3 weeks. The king decided to visit Lady Rita alone because he had personal and important matters to discuss with her. King Richie knocked on the door to the room where Lady Rita was locked up repeatedly, but Lady Rita will not respond. The king called out to her, "Lady Rita, open up, it is your king." Lady Rita answered, "My king had abandoned me for a very long time. I do not expect him to come looking for me for whatever reason." The king said, "My lady, believe me, it is your king. Please open up the door. I only want to speak with you." Lady Rita did not answer this time. King Richie left back to his palace and called on the guards who usually take food to Lady Rita. When they all gathered, King Richie decided to follow them in order to gain access to Lady Rita. The guards knocked and called on Lady Rita. Lady Rita opened the door immediately. The guards made way for the king to enter inside the room. The king sat down facing Lady Rita, whose face was all buried to the ground. The king began to speak. "My lady, you will forgive and pardon my decisions. I know I have hurt you, but believe me, I never did any of this to damn you. I had to stop you from leaving the palace because I never wanted to lose you." Lady Rita raised her face and looked at the king. She said, "My lord, by imprisoning me, you deprived me of my life, my freedom, and my family even. You did this in the name of protection?" "Yes, my dear," King Richie answered, "but it is all over now." Lady Rita saw that the king was actually sorry, so she accepted his apology. The king ordered the freedom of Lady Rita. Lady Rita was brought to the palace. To her surprise, she met her parents and some members of her family, the king's mother, and all the elders of King Richie's council, all seated in the palace. As soon as Lady Rita sat down, King Richie stepped down from his chair and knelt before Lady Rita and began to speak. "My lady, I have known you all my life. I know of your faithfulness, dedication, and patience. I know you are a good woman, the dream of every man." Lady Rita interrupted, "My lord, why are you kneeling before me in the presence of your elders?" The king answered, "Because I want you to be my wife. Please, marry me." Lady Rita raised her eyes and looked at the king. She asked, "My lord, will I be amongst the 7, or I'll be the 8? King Richie answered, "My lady, you will be my one and only wife. It was never my intention to marry 7 wives. I only sent out the guards to go out and look for their wives." Lady Rita accepted with pleasure to marry King Richie. This interesting story continues in our next episode. Please stay tuned.